Tihan, in your bed. No. Pass it in your bed. Down. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Morning guys, it's Shannon. It's a Thursday and I'm in the shop and I've got a few little jobs to do first. So I need to pack up my students' pots ready for them to collect. I need to tidy up a little bit in the studio in the back room. I also need to pack up a personalised mug that somebody won at the craft market I did last month. And then once I've finished all these little jobs, I want to start making pumpkins. Last year I started a little bit late and they were really popular in the shop and I didn't have enough. So I'm going to start early this year and yeah, just make loads of pumpkins. They're so fun to make as well, so I'm really excited. I'm going to make some that are just ornaments, so some little ones and some bigger ones. And then I'm also going to make some big ones that have the lid cut out and a face on them so you can actually put a tea light in. Yeah, I only made 2 last year and they went super quick and I had people messaging about them, so I'm going to make sure I make a few more this time. Yeah, today I think I'll just start on the small pumpkin ornaments and kind of get back in the swing of the pumpkin shapes. And then, yeah, maybe tomorrow or Saturday I'll start making the larger ones. So let's start with the smaller jobs, get them out of the way, and then it'll be pumpkin time. Hey guys, I'm now going to start making the pumpkins. I forgot to say earlier that I'm wearing my special pumpkin t-shirt today. I embroidered this years ago and I love it. I've got lots of reclaimed clay that I'm going to use to make these pumpkins. Yeah, I'm going to start making the smaller ones first. So for them I'm going to use 600 grams of clay. I'm going to try narrating what I'm doing a little bit today. Normally I would just leave the studio sounds. Yeah, thought I'd try this out, see how it goes. I store all my reclaimed clay in this big bucket. So throughout the week I collect all my clay water, scraps, trimmings, and it all goes into a big bucket over there. And then at the end of the week I spoon it all out onto plaster mats and let it dry a little bit until it's back to usable clay. But I like to save this for myself because I've found a few random things in this stuff before. I also had a press-on nail that I assume was from one of my pottery students, and yeah, I was just wedging my clay and found a little nail, not a real nail, but you know, a press-on one. You never know what you might find in your reclaimed clay, so I always use this for my own projects and then save the nice fresh bagged clay for my students. So I'm just going to weigh out this first, 600 gram pieces, and then I'll wedge it. I like to wedge my clay 20 times one way, then I kind of roll it up, pop it on its end, and then do 20 the other way. I just find that's a good number in my head to get to. So I've centered my lump of clay. I always like to wash my hands off in between kind of most steps, just because the shop is open, so if somebody comes in, I don't know, I feel more prepared to serve them if I'm pretty clean to start. So I'm now going to open this up. The great thing about pumpkins is you can open it whatever kind of width you want. They don't have to all be the same because pumpkins in real life are all different. So that's one of the things I really love about making pumpkins. I like to get most of the height before I start doing the shaping. I add like a little bit of shape in as I go, but I'm mostly aiming for the height first. And I like to leave the top a little bit thicker, like this top centimetre is thicker than like down here. And that's just for when I start joining the two together, I can make sure I have enough clay there. I'm going to start adding a bit more of a belly to it, and then I'm going to start narrowing the top until it completely closes. little bit rusty at joining the pin, but we got there in the end. Hopefully after I've made a few more of these I'll get back into the swing of it. I think I should have kept the top narrower when I was bellying out the sides, but that's fine, we got that. Now I'm just going to compress the top and also kind of adjust the shape using a rib. Now that there's like a pocket of air in there, you can push against the air and you can change the shape quite nicely. Okay, now I'm going to make the grooves. I'm just going to wet my finger and just kind of go up and down. I get the kind of basic shape, and then once it's a bit drier I go in again with a sponge and really kind of get some nice deep grooves. Now I would normally poke a hole in the top to push a bit of air out, but mine has already got a hole in the top, so I'm just gonna kind of push down like this. I love this step. So I'm just kind of making the top sink, and then doesn't that look so much like a pumpkin now? So now I'm going to make some more of these. Hi guys! I've just finished making 6 pumpkins. My original plan was to make 12, but it's like 3:45 now, so I'm just going to leave it at 6 and then maybe do another 6 tomorrow. The reclaimed clay that I used was a little on the hard side compared to how I normally have it, and I feel like that made bringing the tops right in quite difficult. So a couple of them have got slightly funky tops, like this guy. It'll be fine because when it's a little bit drier I can neaten them up, and then the stem is going to go completely over that anyway, so it'll be fine. After the shop closes at 4, I'm going to head to the post office and post my raffle winner's prize to them, and then the kiln is currently cooling down, so later on this evening I'm going to come back to the studio and unload the kiln. I've got some exciting things in there, like my Indian spice box, so I'm really excited about that, and I'll share that with you then. Hi Perseus. Oh, big stretch. Oh, that is a big stretch. So this is the pot I'm most excited for. This is my little Indian spice box. I love how the glaze looks with the clear and the white. With this, I've got the 7 individual little pots that go inside. I wanted to glaze the individual pots the same as this, but then I thought that would mean I'd have to fire each individual pot separate in the kiln. I was really worried that they might warp and then not fit back into here, so I ended up just glazing the insides of the little pots, but leaving everything else unglazed inside so that I could fire them all together, and hopefully that'll mean that they all fit still. So I haven't looked inside yet, so I'm going to try and take the lid off. Okay, the lid comes off nicely. Ooh. So I've got all my little dishes in here. Here they are. So I just glazed the inside clear, but left this part unglazed, and I left the inside here unglazed so that they wouldn't stick together, but it meant they could all kind of heat up and expand and cool and contract at the same rates. Oh yay! Okay, this worked great. So I've got all my little individual pots, and then there's the inside. So this one's the main jar, and then I've got these 3 brown clay pots that will go in like this, and then I've got these just the regular clay colour pots that will go. They do kind of have to go in a certain way to fit, which is why I was so worried about firing them separately. There we go. Oh, I'm so happy with that. I love it. Yay! So this one is a commission. They wanted me to paint flowers on the outside, and then they wanted the pink glaze and then the blue on the inside. So cute. I also just made this little water bowl for Parsnip with a little parsnip in it. And it says her name at the bottom. So this is going to be her shop water bowl, so she doesn't have to drink out of her plastic bowl anymore. She's got her own special one. Ah, so happy that was such a good kiln opening. I only had a few of my own bits in there. The rest of the stuff was my students' pots, but it all came out good, so that's always a relief. Well, I'm going to head home now and have some dinner, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give it a like and subscribe. That'd be amazing. Thanks so much, guys. Bye. See you next week.